Kiplinger published this article which talks about how much money you need to retire, and they had a financial expert break down your different options. And what he talks about, and what I've heard a lot of people talk about, is that they shoot for a $1 million nest egg. Something about that $1 million that just resonates with people. And it's logical. If you think about it, if you were born in the 50s or 60s, $1 million was an insane amount of money back then. And it continued to be an insane amount of money well into the 70s, 80s, 90s, the 2000s, even during the 2010s. But towards the end of that, and well into now the 2020s, that money doesn't take you very far. And a lot of people don't really want to think about it because it's scary to think about. But most of the expenses that you have now while you're working will remain post-retirement. Now, if you're organized and you manage to save for college education for your children before retirement, that's great. You're ahead of a lot of people. If you managed to pay your mortgage prior to retirement, again, congrats. You are ahead of a lot of people. But for the most part, everything else will remain. The only thing that will not be there is your 401k contributions, any type of expenses associated with you commuting to work or eating out for lunch. Everything else will stay the same. So if you are making $100,000, let's round it out, $100,000, say you're going to need to maintain this life that you have, you're probably going to need 90, 80 at minimum. Also, you're not going to be preoccupied at work all day. So you're going to be spending money if you want to keep yourself busy, or you need to find a super cheap and inexpensive hobby to preoccupy you throughout the day since you're not going to be working. So if you were making $100,000 and you need $100,000 to continue to sustain this lifestyle, then you're probably going to need more than $1 million, or that's not really going to last you more than 10, 12 years. And if you retire at 65 or 67 or even earlier, 62, that means that you potentially may have 30 plus years of living on a fixed income. So you really need to think about it. So if you're young and you're watching this and you're thinking, oh my God, that's scary. Yes, it is scary. So make sure that you, no matter how tough times are,